Hey Ethan, for class tonight, sorry, this is my second time recording because first time I realized I didn't have the mic up. Okay, general warm-up was the same, or general warm-up and specific warm-up were the same as last week. So that general warm-up, they were just doing the dynamic warm-up in place since there's going to be some equipment sitting out, just kind of picking a spot and working through that. Then the specific warm-up, again, same as last week, giving ladies an orange band, guys a black band, doing pull-aparts, bridges, cross-body raises, single-leg bridges, and then some front raises and presses, and a marching glute bridge, a marching bridge. Then for the workout, what we had 3 stations pretty similar to last week. You'll find I try to keep the flow of things the same just so clients can kind of get used to how it's going to work and how it's going to feel, and they can work as maximally during that as possible since they kind of know what they're going to feel. So starting off, hamstring curls, probably using the same banding as last week, unless they felt like it was really easy, then they can go a little harder, but I'd say most people are going to be fine to use the same band. Big things to cue on that are making sure, and I even have people, while I'm demoing it, I'll tell everybody to look at my butt and see it squeeze as I push my hips into the bench, and then coming up powerfully, controlling on the way down, a set of 15 hamstring curls. And again, bands will go on the peg, they'll have the ankle straps on, and they'll clip into that. So those are the hamstring curls, same as last week. Tricep dips, this week we are doing a band-assisted tricep dip. Best way to tell people to get onto here, you'll see people that kind of like try to scrunch their way onto it and then start at the bottom. The best way is to have their arms extended, put one knee up, and then kind of hop the other knee up onto there, making sure taking their time slow, nice and low, big stretch, and pressing out. Nice, controlled on the way down, pause, and a big press. I would say start everybody out with a green and a black band. That's pretty much where most people ended up in the morning class. That was pretty good for them. If you have anybody that needs to add some extra bands, and because they have to add extra bands, they're not able to get very deep, like just generally like some lighter, weaker ladies, if the bands are holding them up so much that they can only come down to here, and the bands won't let them go lower, have them take off the bands. Well, either one, have them try it with less bands, or 2, just have them take off the band and just do squat assisted. That's fine. At least we have some measurement that like, okay, they needed so much bands that it didn't make sense for them to use that. That actually is some measurement that we can compare to. So yeah, that was curls and dips. On the rowers today, they're going for a minute, rowing hard, trying to get after it, and then a minute of rest. They're going to do that for 4 rounds. I do want you trying to record the meters that people are rowing, so you can either just, after the minute of work, real quick, hey, Holly, how many meters did you get? Hey, Todd, how many meters did you get? So on and so forth. Or you can set the whiteboards next to the rowers and just have them write that down after each round, and then you can record that at the end. But like I said, I do want to know how many meters they were getting in each round. Last station, kind of like last week where it's a heavier complex or like a combination movement. We've got 5 on each side of a dumbbell snatch into a reverse overhead lunge. So that snatch, making sure good hinge, nice flat back, and then that power is coming from the hips to pop it up. Then big thing here is making sure we stay tucked so we're in a good overhead position as we work back into that reverse lunge. Nice and controlled on the way with that lunge. We don't want to see people just collapsing out of the bottom. They'll do all 5 on one side and then all 5 on the other. Class flowed really well this morning. Yeah, felt like everybody got a lot out of it. As far as a cool down, we lacrosse balled hamstrings, glutes, and traps. And then I ended with just having people just kind of ragdoll a little bit. So just folding over. If they want, they can work side to side, but just getting a little extra stretch on the hamstrings. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. But otherwise, I will see you tonight. Thanks, Ethan.